The first step toward windshield repair is to clean the damaged area of the windshield. You aren't using Windex, however. Using a push pin, dig out any loose chips of glass. Any loose chips inside the damaged area could throw off the repair process, so they need to be carefully picked out. You'll also need a clean section of windshield to place the double-side adhesive seal. Step 2. Peel off one side of the backing of the adhesive seal and press it on the windshield so that it completely surrounds the center of the brake. Firmly press the adhesive onto the glass. Step 3. Peel off the other side of the backing and firmly press the pedestal onto the adhesive seal so that it angles straight up. Step 4. Snap or cut the tip of the tube of resin and empty about 2 to 4 drops of the tube into the pedestal. This is hard to do because you have no idea how much is in the tube. Just don't squeeze it too strongly. Put the cap back on the resin and set it aside. Resin will now be flowing into the broken glass area. Step 5. With the plunger pushed all the way in, put the syringe into the pedestal and push it into place so that it forms an airtight seal. Draw the plunger back to the indent near the tip of the plunger and then twist it so it locks in the lower notch with the spring clip. This will draw air bubbles out of the broken glass area. Leave the syringe in this position for 10 minutes. Step 6. Remove the syringe to break the vacuum and allow air into the pedestal. Now, reinsert the syringe so that it is airtight again. Holding the syringe in place with one hand, press down on the plunger with the other hand and lock it in the upper notch. In this step, you are using the seal space and the airtight plunger to force the resin down into the brake. Leave the assembly in this position for at least 20 minutes. Step 7. Remove the syringe and use a safety razor included in the kit to cut the adhesive donut and pedestal from the windshield. Some resin will flow down and be absorbed by the paper towel under the windshield wipers. Step 8. Move the car into direct sunlight. Put several drops of the resin into the center of the brake. Quickly place a section of the clear finishing film over the still moist repair area. Use a razor blade to carefully press the resin toward the edges of the film so that the resin evenly coats the area and move out any air bubbles. You aren't trying to get it out of there fully. You just want it to be as thin and evenly spread under the film as possible. It's not required or in the directions, but I like to add a little tape to the film to be sure it won't slide around while the resin is setting. If it's a windy day, you can loose the film, which is a real bummer when your repair is all messed up. Step 9. Finishing and admiring your repaired windshield, let the repair resin dry fully underneath the clear film. You can let it set as long as you want. There's no time limit. The last thing you want to do is pull it off while it's still wet. 15 minutes or an hour on a cloudy day. Don't start cussing if you pull it off too soon. All you need to do is add a new drop of resin and reapply a new film. Clean up your repair by scraping the excess resin from the windshield with the razor blade. Thank you.